Hello, dear student. Welcome to Strive OPSC. So, dear student, today we are going to see about 13th June Odisha-specific current affairs. So, first important news of the day: biometric attendance in all the departments. So, recently, the government declared that to bring punctuality among the government employees. So, there is a compulsory biometric attendance of all the employees. Okay. So what are the key takeaway from that biometric attendance? Failure to record office out may treated as absence for that day. Okay, grace period up to 30 minutes for delay up to 3 days in a month. That means you can have 30 minutes of delay up to 3 days in a month. Okay, for every subsequent 3 days of late attendance, 1 days of casual leave will be deducted. So every employee is expected to attend office at least 7.5 hours in a day. So rules are not applicable to employee at the governor, secretariat, and office of the CM and minister. So recently, this law is being implemented to bring punctuality among the government offices. Okay, because people think that government offices is we can go anytime, and there is lack of punctuality among the employees. So to bring about punctuality, this scheme is being implemented. So in a significant move towards ensuring punctuality and accountability at the government offices, the state government has directed all the department to install biometric attendance system. Okay, are yet to be installed. Okay, so biometric data will be monitored and analyzed fortnightly, means 14 days में we have 14 दिन भीतर हमें analyze करिवा, and by designated officer to curb late arrival and absenteeism. So employee are required to record both the office in and office out time daily using the biometric device. Failure to record office out may treated as absence of that day. So that will bring a discipline among the employee. So, dear student, you can simply, to get this PDF, you can simply scan this QR code to join our Telegram. You can also scan this QR code to join our application. Okay, within that application, everything is available. So it is called Infographics Edition. You can download there. I put all the PDF there, so you can simply get that. Okay. So our Chief Minister allowed the launched the direct flight to Abu Dhabi. Okay, our Odisha Chief Minister recently launched a direct flight to the Abu Dhabi. So which is very unique, and it's also good initiative also. So Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majiji flagged off direct flight between Abu Dhabi from Bhubaneswar, the Biju Patnaik airport. So Indigo Airport, the Indigo flight taking 180 passenger on board. Okay, started its journey from the capital of UAE, from Bhubaneswar. Okay, it is also carrying 50 tons of mango produce from the Odisha has been sent to the Abu Dhabi. So we can say that by having air connectivity is not going to only help about the improving the tourism, it is also helping linking the agricultural product. So Odisha is rich in terms of agricultural product like fruits, vegetables, so that can be sent to the far-flung area. The flight service were launched under the Odisha Building Management and Aviation Assets Network, that is called BIMANA. BIMANA. So ODR our BIMANA mane kono amar hoji aircraft. Okay. Indigo will operate flight on the Abu Dhabi Bhubaneswar route Thursday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday every week. So it will boost the tourism. Definitely, yes, it will going to help in boosting the tourism, trade, investment, and cultural exchanges. He said that the flight service to Visakhapatnam will also restore from the Bhubaneswar. Okay, so time and again we are increasing more connectivity to the different part of the world, also with India. So that is going to help in Odisha to improve its connectivity. And dear student, you can join our OPSC Prelims test series. So the price are very nominal, yet you will get very high quality questions. So all our questions are prepared by those who have highly experience in UPSC and state PCS. So they have already given the interview. So you can expect high quality question. And those who are writing this year main, so you can join our answer writing courses. So it is very nominal fee, only 4,000 rupees. Here you will get completely flexible approach. You can write 4 questions per day or full length test in a week. Okay, so you'll get evaluated by those who have already given interview and selected candidates. Okay, so Rath Yatra and railway jack. So there is a divine connection between Rath Yatra and the railway. How they are connected? So a team of 40 railway staffs walk behind the scene, ensuring smooth movement and repair of the massive chariot. So there is a rule that once chariot is constructed, it cannot move backward. ମାନେ ରଥ ଆମର କେବଳ ଆଗକୁ ଯାଇପାରିବ, ପଛକୁ ଫେରି ପାରିବ ନାହିଁ. So heavy duty railway jacks and custom made iron clamp play a role in chariot positioning and repair. So once chariot move, they cannot reverse, making the precision and technical support crucial. And this support is being provided by the railway staffs. So this support is provided for railway staff time and again for a long time. Okay. So next, radio on wheel roll out awareness drive. So to curb the child labor. So child labor is a menace. It is not only destroying the future of the child, it is also destroying the future of the nation. So we need to collectively fight against the child labor. So dear student, tell me in the comment box the as per the census 2011. What is the number of child labor in India? So tell me in the comment box. Let me see how many of you know that. So CM Maji reaffirmed the state government commitment to end child labor and highlighted the key welfare scheme and urging the collective action for children education and well-being. So this is being talked about our Prime Minister. So Radio on Wheel initiative along with 15-day statewide awareness campaign to raise the public awareness and encourage collective action against the child labor. When people are aware about what is the negative implication of child labor, how it is going to impact, so that is this awareness is going to play important role in curbing the child labor. Okay. So in Odisha, our government is taking serious steps to eliminate the harmful practices of child labor and providing all children with appropriate education and resources. So program like Madhav Singh Hath Kharcha Yojana to reduce the school dropouts rate and Chief Minister Nutrition Scheme to ensure better nutrition for student have been initiated. So you need to remember this scheme because whenever you have to write about the initiative of the government for welfare of the children, you have to write all these things. Okay? That is the reason you need to remember all these things. So Child and Adolescent Labor Prohibition Regulation Act. Okay? So associated penalty to educate the people. So we have the Child Labor Act. We have the Child Labor Act, which prevent employment of children in the hazardous industry. So up to children 14 age, they cannot be employed in any industry except in the household occupation, and children from 14 to 18 they cannot employ in the hazardous industry, and children more than 18 they are considered adult, they can be employed any industry. Okay, so this is what the provision under the children child protection of the Child Labor Act. So awareness and enforcement of the child right law are critical. Every parents must understand that importance of education and say no to the child labor. Yes, to the school. Only then we can build child labor free society. Just a dear student, think of why child labor is persist. Child labor is persist because of dire condition of the family. Because family when they don't have any option, like it's like a survival versus it is like a life and death situations. In that situation, people first priority is to survivability, and for survivability they children are also involved in the some sort of activity to augment the income of the family. Okay. So next is the artist perform during annual function Roger Pratibha Utshav. Okay. So at the Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra Odissi Research Center in Bhubaneswar. So dear student, a good question is that who is the Kelucharan Mahapatra? Why Kelucharan? Like, what are the contribution of Kelucharan Mahapatra for which art form of Odisha? Please write in the comment box. Let me see how many of you know that. Okay, Kalucharan Patnaik, play important role for revival of a particular art form of Odisha. Okay, and also name that art form. Okay. So next is Singareni CSIR IIMT Inc. Pact for Critical Minerals. So in a significant moves towards business diversification, Singareni Colliery Company Limited Thursday signed a MOU with CSIR Institute of Minerals and Material Technology Bhubaneswar to collaborate on the exploration and production of critical minerals. So there are so many critical minerals recently. They are very much essential for strategic needs like EV, for manufacturing of the, you can say, the solar, manufacturing of the wind energy, for high tech industry like missile, for aerospace. But recently China imposed a curve on export of all these items. So because of that, there is a shortage at the international level on the rare earth minerals. So that is the reason this CSIR and IIMT, they are signing an agreement so that they ensure sufficient amount of availability of these minerals. Okay. So agreement focus on joint research, advanced technology application, and eco-friendly minimizing technique for retracting rare earth elements. Okay. So next is with India prioritizing domestic production of critical minerals. Okay, fully geared to develop several potential blocks. We are also exploring international collaboration, including with Australia, because Australia is rich in terms of critical minerals. Okay, so this MOU is a strategic step towards meeting the national goal in critical mineral development, because currently all the strategic mineral that we are producing, we are exporting to Japan because we don't have any capability of reprocessing them. Okay. So, dear student, you can join our Dronacharya year-long mentorship program. In case you want detail, just scan this QR code and check in the application. If you want, you can connect with me. I'll also explain the detail. Okay. So you can also join our Telegram group. So we are regularly conducting podcasts to solve your doubt. You can join there and ask me all your doubt. And those who are preparing for 2026, you can join our daily answer writing program, which is live. Okay. So three more die in diarrhea. Jajpur toll reaches 11. So dear student, there is severe diarrhea outbreak occur in the Odisha. So because of that, so many people are died because of that. So it is your homework. You have to study, like like how, diarrhea is caused by what, how diarrhea caused. Okay. So what are the reason for spread of diarrhea, how, like mode of spread of diarrhea, whether it is waterborne or airborne, you have to study that. And which microorganism is responsible for the diarrhea and name of that diarrhea, and what are the preventable measures that we can take to prevent the diarrhea, whether there is any any vaccine that is available for diarrhea or not. Let please put in the comment box, let me know whether you have know it or not. Okay. So next Bhadrak tensed after a man die in a class over the cattle smuggling. So recently there is a instances where people, one person is died after fighting with the cattle smuggler. So because of that, internet service suspended from Thursday morning. So CM declared 10 lakh compensation job for family of the victim, those who are died in this attack. Okay. So next is Raulkela Steel Plant commission an advanced ladle furnace to boost output. So just remember the ladle furnace. No need to go in detail because these are very technical detail. So this is beyond our scope. So just know that this is something called ladle furnace. LF2D. So cutting edge ladle furnace 2D. Just know this much is more than enough. Ladle furnace. Okay. So next is tribal resorted to distress sale of minor forest produce as the administration sit pretty. देखो actually what happened currently there are so many tribal minor forest produce produced by the tribal people, but they don't have awareness about where to sell and when to sell. So because of that, this middlemen, they are exploiting tribal people. So here it is saying that the absence of adequate government supported infrastructure and pricing mechanism is forcing the Gopabandhupur Nagar block of Mayurbhanj district sell valuable forest produce such as mowa flowers, sal seeds at a through AWFRI. So local tribal population primarily sustain itself through the farming and collecting sale of minor forest produce. So livelihood, or you can say their income is directly depends on all this minor forest produce, because they spend 6 months for collecting these minor forest produce, and they have hard work, but when they are not getting due amount of money, and if middlemen are benefiting, so ultimately that is what led to the exploitation of our tribal people. They alleged that the trader were frequently making round and remote village, and they buy item at a throwaway price, and later on they sell that in a market at a very higher price, and ultimately they are gaining profit, but in reality it is the farmer who are supposed to get the profit. Okay. So next important article is talking about Sambalpur vanishes watchtower, a call for restoration. So in Sambalpur there are so many watchtower that has been erected in different part. So historically known as land of power. So historically Sambalpur is known as land of powers and valor. Sambalpur hold unique cultural and spiritual identity with the blessing of goddess Samleswari. So very beautiful temple. If you have any opportunity, please visit this temple. It's a very beautiful in front of Mahanadi river. So reason has witnessed the birth of many heroes and saints who perseverance and sacrifice, intellect and spirituality have enriched the sacred soil. So notable feature bring the watchtower, okay, Bruj, once erected on the bank of the Mahanadi rivers. The tower serve as a strategic lookouts against enemy advances. Okay, so of the original seven, only three are surviving, rest are damaging. So being these are the historical significant monuments, so it is our responsibility to conserve, preserve, protect, so that these can be act as a tourism. So restoring these towers would not only enrich the aesthetic appealing to historically significant town, but also enhance its tourist potential. Historically could enjoy panoramic view of the Mahanadi river from the tower, while younger generation could gain valuable insights into the Sambalpur cultural heritage. Okay? So just read it out, you can understand all these things. Okay? So I'm just reading it out little bit of more so for your understanding. Okay, so I think yes, just read it out. These are the important news. So dear student, these are the important news of 13th June. So this is the first video that I make in live streaming. So in case there is any inconvenience, so please support me. I know after 2 to 3 days, let's say 7 days. After 7 days, we'll regularize it. I'll conduct live streaming so that you can directly watch the video live. So dear student, if you like this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, and share this link with your friend. And in case of any suggestion, any feedback, you are always welcome. please give that, and I'll try to provide video on the basis of your suggestion. Okay, dear student. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good day.